gonna lock it in and he's gonna let you know. But Coach Riley is a guy that you can talk to on and out the field. It's more than just football with him. So it's kind of him being that mentor for quarterbacks, or just openly willing to help anybody in that quarterback position and put them in the best position to win. I think that kind of helps him out a lot.
Interesting. Open-hearted?
Yeah, he's a guy that's willing to take anything from anybody, obviously. He doesn't really show too much emotion either. Whether he's hurt or not, you would never know. But you can talk to him about anything, football or life.
Make you wish you were a quarterback sometimes?
Sometimes. You gotta have a lot of mental going on. Because I feel like that's the type of guy Coach Riley is.
So how comparable then are Jalen and Kyler and Baker? You've caught passes from all three of them. You've been in the offense for 3 years. Are there similarities that you would say?
No, besides, them guys can definitely sling the ball. I can tell you that. I'm honestly grateful to play with all three of them, but you can't really compare them to at all.
It's interesting that they're all so successful.
Right.
They all have different skill sets, and they're all playing in the same offense.
Common denominators, think about it. Think about it.
For you, once again, third straight year here. This is pretty much all you know is making it to the playoffs. Have you thought about that? Every single time you've been out, you've been to the playoffs. What does that mean for you?
Yeah, I was just talking about it with Adrian Healy. This class, 2017, we've been to the playoffs 3 years in a row. We've lost 2, so it's not really a pleasurable moment just getting here. Nobody wants to just get here and then lose, but like I said, I feel like this team, we have a lot more to prove than last year's team, and I can't wait to see what we got to show for it.
You think going through everything you went through those past 2 years, losing in the semis, is going to be able to give you something to work with to help you out this year?
No, not at all. Anything that happened last year doesn't translate over to this year. Besides the mindset, kind of gives you a chip on your shoulder. You can just think about the loss last year. That's pretty much it that you can translate over. You can't translate any sacks, any tackles, any catches, any touchdowns. So none of that really can help at this point.
LSU prides itself as DBU. What stands out when you watch those guys on tape?
They play together, and they know where their help is. Like I said, you guys are very smart. They're technicians. They're all. You can't really pick out a weak link in their DB. So I can see why they call themselves DBU, and I'm all for it. And like I said, I'm grateful to be on the same field as you.
Derek Stingley, freshman kid, comes in, been SEC Freshman of the Year. What about him makes him so dangerous as a freshman?
I wouldn't really consider him a freshman anymore. He's not really. His gameplay is more so like a junior or something. Honestly, I have high praise for him. He's done a great job this season holding up his end of the bargain, just having big shoes to fill, if you will, and kind of standing up for himself, being able to earn his trust in his coaches and his players, his teammates, and even his former teammates, all on social media. He's kind of a guy that you can't really try one too many times, but he's done a great job this season.
When Jalen came in, how did that process go with him sort of winning over the locker room?
It didn't take much, but it was a good grip, honestly. It wasn't just, okay, you're Jalen Hurts, you're gonna come in here and you're gonna do, like, he had to work for everything he's got, honestly. Coach Riley, he was willingly meeting with Coach Riley weekly, just trying to understand the offense, trying to get in the process, trying to earn our trust, and he's kind of a locker room guy, honestly.
You talked about being a freshman. Just talk about your transformation since your freshman year to now.
Mentally, I kind of learned a lot more, especially going with the 3 quarterbacks I had, including Jalen. It was kind of an easier process for me. It was a long road, honestly. It was a lot of stuff I thought I knew, but I didn't. Just kind of understanding the coverages, expanding my IQ, looking at my gameplay, critiquing myself, extra work, just kind of building myself into the receiver I am today. And I still feel like I have a lot of work, but I'm definitely proud of the progress I started with.
You guys play the game. Just kind of listening through the week. Seems like you guys are really anxious to show what you do.
Oh yeah, we're not too much into talking. But this year I feel like we definitely can put more. We're gonna go to battle.
How much you and Grant gonna be talking? I was telling about you guys played youth football. You
Yeah,
said you
we
played
did.
everything.
Yeah, I did. I was that athlete. But Grant definitely played baseball. I don't know if y'all knew, but he was one of those guys that kind of went from football practice to baseball practice. Didn't know. Multi-sport guy. Man, growing up with Grant was crazy because we didn't know where we were gonna end up, but I knew he had a great football play, and he kind of took it and ran with it. But as far as talking on the field, I don't think he's gonna be doing too much. Don't hold me to that.
Are you sure?
Don't hold me to it. But
Yeah.
whatever happens, happens. We know it's all love, but we still got one goal.
He said you were bigger than him. So he said he kind of came on late with his growth.
Oh man, yeah, he was kind of one of the shorter ones, and then he had a growth spurt maybe freshman year, and then ever since then he was just taller than everybody, and he kind of filled himself out. He was always more like a bigger dude than everybody, but his growth spurt definitely took off freshman year. I remember it.
You talk.
Trying to light you up.
Oh, of course, I have his fair share of me, and I can't wait.
You talked about playing multiple sports growing up, you and Grant. Just how do you think being able to do that has helped you? I mean, you weren't a one sport type of player.
It helps you a lot. Different type of movements, different type of athleticism, just using different systems of your mental. It kind of helps you for football or just any sport at all. Just using your body in different ways, being more athletic than you think you are, expanding your knowledge, just using your body for different games, and it's very exciting actually, and interesting to learn like how baseball can help you with football, and it all kind of ties in together.
Do you feel like you got to make big plays in this game? Personally?
Yes, of course. I don't have to, but obviously what you want to do as a receiver.
I mean, as far as because you are the main guy.
Go ahead.